read this and patch repair. Okay, that's excavation. I'm going to come back and put in some green board and tile today before I get out of here. So, yeah, piece of cake. Not too much of a mess. Just need to vacuum and spray some mildeicide.
But you just basically have to chase it. You have to find out where it stops being wet.
Oh.
So I just basically went tile by tile
and see,
and I reach behind there and I feel if it's still wet or dry, and then I basically you can see there's about half.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. So you're doing your channel too?
Yeah, my YouTube channel. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
But yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. It's time to tile today. And I set in some mesh. I was trying to get tiling done yesterday. Just ran out of time. Had a lockout I had to go take care of real fast. So I'm going to come in and tile this today. I got a very odd, unusual layout on this thing, of course. This side's got itty tiny little skinny ones. But most of the valve components should be easy to crack open. I only have to, just sort of make that allotment. And I have my hole saw for that pipe, so yeah. Here we go. Should be done tiling in about, I don't know, maybe an hour. What time is it? It's 9:50. All right, let's see, an hour. All right, it's all in. And yeah, it's all in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my big mess here, and I need to tape this off again like I did yesterday so that they can use the shower over the weekend. It's just as well that they're going to wait the weekend because I've did a little bit of heavy mastic in a couple places because the walls got some distortions that, where I made the patches and all. So you got to butter that stuff up good. And they called the right guy to do the buttering. So anyways, that's it for today. I'm gonna, like I said, tape it up and get the tenant shower ready, and I'm gonna clean up my mess. And what time is it? 1:15. Yeah, it took a lot longer than I was expecting, but again, I was interrupted a couple of times. So here we are. Alright, so I'm just about to do this grouting, and unfortunately I realized I did a bit of a goof and I did not account for the cover plate properly. I'm so used to actually doing these new valves that actually are flush mounted as opposed to these old ones that have the shutoff valves. How they have on the old side. Almost all the new ones that we put in at the tower have the shutoff valves here. And they don't have these indented plates. So, of course, I was just go ahead and made it for a flush plate, but I realized I goofed. So, no big deal. Just came back with my tile saw and just... Whoops. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and grout now and be done with this. And the grouting is done. Give a little bit to dry off here a little bit. Of course, kind of ugly little transitions in the corners. Not my fault. Old tiles used to be beige or something and they're painted white. And in the process of doing this whole thing, I basically scratched off some of the white paint. So to fix that, I'm just going to fill that crack with some, some sealant grout. Some sealant caulk, excuse me. Caulk. And that's it. I have to get another nib for another nipple to get that. That's too long for the new spigot I have. And then I'm in the process over there. Don't look at that, it's messy. This is not my house. But I have to replace the faucet over here. It's really old. So yeah, we'll be out of here pretty soon. But that's about it. Isn't that cool? It's nothing pretty. I only do pretty work. Okay, here's another thing that's always kind of weird. One that I'm dealing with that happens every once in a while is this is the tub plug, right? For tub. And as you can see, I've already pulled out a bunch of hair and stuff. But that's usually one of the things that makes these things not work, is they get hair and stuff caught in this mechanism here, right? And this is right where the overflow is. The water comes in, and when the tubs overflow, it falls down, goes through the hollow plug. It allows the flow from the top down, but not from the bottom down. Anyways, that's fine and dandy, but here's the other thing I wish I could do is, well, this one's actually completely stripped. So as he was moving the lever, all it was doing was just strip. It was basically yanking this thing back and forth. Kind of like a Devo song. You got me jerking back and forth. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, copyright hit. Anyway, so I'm going to replace this whole mechanism. And hopefully he'll get a tub shut off. In the meantime, he's been having to use a plug instead. Oh, and this was one of the reasons why this wasn't in place, is because it's broken. So yeah, fixing up a lot of things. Apparently these are items that were on the maintenance repair list prior to the current owners buying this place. And so it's been almost just shy of 2 years, a year and a half, that this guy's been waiting for these repairs. So